Normal.
Potty, potty, potty. Here's that.
I'm gonna go with Dana X. And since they've already been introduced to our other, I'm going to add both of our characters as managers. And you want your manager attire? Yeah, let's do that.
It's not updated though, bruh.
That's alright. We can update it later.
Asian.
No, Dana's not Asian.
Oh,
Nah. She's also not 100 rated like I would have normally preferred.
Huh?
She's only 80 rated.
So, 3 out of 4 are Asian.
Is Lee Asian?
Yes.
Oh. Must be distant relation.
Huh?
Distant relation.
What is that?
Something about the face. I don't know.
Yeah, well, she doesn't have the chubby cheeks.
Alright, so while we're waiting for this, and since I know we're not going to be too worried about this match, I'm going to say... top 3 wrestlers that have influenced kind of your characters or your wrestling style.
Shawn Michaels, Kenny Omega, and Johnny Gargano.
Gargano, Michaels, and who else?
Kenny Omega.
Kenny Omega. So we got a Kenny Omega, a Johnny Gargano, and a Shawn Heartbreak Kid Michaels.
If there were 5, I would also add James Storm.
Okay.
And Chris Sabin.
Nice. Top for mine, I'm gonna have to go with
That's a lot of no.
Yeah.
Words.
I'm gonna have to go a little bit of Kenta. A little bit of Triple H, late 2000s, like 2006 through 2010.
Yep.
Triple H. Even like out of wrestling though, actually in wrestling, John Moxley is a big one for me. And outside of wrestling, like I watch a little bit of UFC and people like Conor McGregor. I love watching like some of the just the fighting in UFC, which is partially where Jason gets some of his fighting style from. A little bit of a Muay Thai background, a little bit of kickboxing. And the only other one I can really list with some of the kicks, Pac.
Yeah. Mortal Kombat! Dun, 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 dun. Oh, wait.
Xia Li.
Yeah.
Where'd the hat go?
Where'd the hat go? Where the fuck?
Seriously.
Okay,
Where'd the hat go?
So is she supposed to be a weird mix of like Melina, Raiden, and frickin'
I think so.
Katana?
Yeah, we don't normally play against her. I've never seen this entrance.
Oh, I've seen it.
Well, I'm sure you have. I normally beat the same people up over and over again. I will say, lots of style. It's different, but I like it.
So, you've seen Sarai's entrance in real life, right?
Yeah.
So they skip the beginning.
Do they? Well, that's disappointing.
Yeah. The schoolgirl costume, they skip it.
Yeah. I should have brought out Petra Tanaka. Oh well.
Alright.
Warrior of the Sky.
So, just for funsies.
Funsies. Funsies.
Yes, shut up. But, all right, just as like a little side game to play.
Okay.
What is name the wrestler?
Okay.
So for this game, you have to ask.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm explaining to them.
Okay.
For this game, you have to ask questions and basically deduce who the character is. Technically, you can go super outlandish with it and even pick somebody who is next to impossible.
Who was it that's done this previously that were kind of using their idea for it?
I forget their name, but they're on TikTok.
We'll add it in post.
Alright. But, so, we have a lot of editing to do tomorrow.
That's okay.
I gotta think of a wrestler.
And this is, we set kind of limits for what it is before the question's asked.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for this one, we're going to go current wrestlers. We'll do retired wrestlers later. But I want to start with...
the idea of this is you're supposed to...
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Okay.
You're supposed to ask questions and get to... Because if it's a current day wrestler...
That's fair.
Alright, so...
You're about to be tagged in.
Alright. I have the wrestler in mind.
Okay. Are they a current wrestler?
No.
Were they ever a employee of World Wrestling Entertainment?
Yes.
Okay. Are they still currently employed by them?
No.
Not
to my knowledge, at least.
2000s era?
I would say probably early 2000s.
ECW?
No.
Okay. Main roster?
Yes.
Okay. Male?
Yes.
Were they ever a member of a faction?
Yes.
D-Generation X?
No.
Four Horsemen?
No.
Okay.
I should also add that I've changed the rules of this a little bit from the original game to where I can give hints.
Yes. Because
so
we both have different knowledge bases of wrestling.
So here's a hint I'm going to give you. They were in their prime before the 2000s.
Okay. So probably a 80s or 90s wrestler.
I would say 90s.
Were they a member of Evolution?
No.
Okay.
Sorry, I was trying to get in the ring.
Yep.
Okay, so I guess they technically were active in the 2000s and I think probably 2010s. But they were better known for being in the 90s.
Part of a tag team?
Yes. But also they were also in a stable.
And you said they're not currently wrestling?
They are not currently wrestling now.
Are they currently employed by a wrestling company?
Not to my knowledge.
They ever hold a world title?
Give me a second.
And this is where he pulls out his little encyclopedia we call a cell phone, because I asked him a question that he doesn't know the limits
You've
to.
done it before. Well, here's the thing: is I don't want to answer it wrong.
That's fair. It could be misleading.
Yes, he has held a championship. Oh.
You're not legal.
Oh.
She's avoiding me.
So, yes, he has been a champion.
Did he last wrestle for WWE?
No.
Did he last wrestle for Impact?
Yes.
This is out of my knowledge base.
Mm-hmm. And you know who he is.
He wasn't a member of D-Generation X, but he was part of a stable.
Okay, so he wasn't in WWE in the 90s.
It would have been CW.
Huh?
Would have been WCW.
Yes.
Impact. Has he ever been employed by AEW?
Not to my knowledge.
That's
And if he was, I don't think he would have his family wrestling in WWE today.
Do we use one of his moves?
No. Wait. You don't use a camel clutch, do you?
Actually, I do.
Oh, then yes.
That's one of Jason's ground game submission head moves.
Okay, then yes, you use one of his moves.
Does this wrestler have a relative in NXT currently?
Yes.
Now the question is,
Are they bad at math? Yes.
I was gonna say, is it thing 1 or is it thing 2? I'm gonna guess first with Scott Steiner.
It's lagging. Yes, it is Scott Steiner.
Yeah.
All right. So, in the rule we have is we get at least two. We have at least two guesses. If you give up, the person gets to basically ask until you get a second one right.
Yep. All right. So it's my turn.
No, I still get my second one.
Okay. I was gonna do one at a time.
So I have. Oh wait, was I the legal one?
Yes.
Huh.
You have been.
No, I thought I had.
That super kick was me taking you. Why?
Because I'm thinking.
No, the person guessing should be able to not be tagged in.
Okay, I got the superstar tag in.
Okay. Current wrestler.
No.
2000s?
No.
90s.
Yes.
WWE?
Depends on the part of the 90s. Early 90s, yes. Late 90s, no.
Would you say that they were a top card talent?
Some would believe they should have been, but weren't.
Face or heel?
Like I said, depends on the part of the 90s. They were baby faces early, but flip flopped in the late 90s. But that wasn't exactly their fault.
In late 90s, was they WCW?
Yes.
Are they currently active in a wrestling company?
No. Out. Nope.
Let's see. Were they active in a wrestling company in the 2000s?
Not to my knowledge. The last I checked, they wrestled in the 90s and then they were out for the rest of the time.
Do they have any family that's currently wrestling?
Yes. Oh, I didn't know that was... I ended the match early, I'm sorry.
That's fine. We have family member currently in WWE?
Yes.
NXT?
No.
So it's Raw or SmackDown.
Wait, I got part of the question wrong.
Okay.
One of the questions, the heel thing. Yes, it was early 90s he was a heel. Late 90s he was flip-flopped.
Okay. I'm assuming late 90s was WCW.
Yes.
Okay, that makes sense. He's currently got a family member in Raw or SmackDown.
Yes.
Is he a part of a wrestling family?
I mean, yeah, if he has freaking family wrestling.
No, I mean like more than just a child.
Oh, not exactly.
Dang. For a second, I thought you were gonna go with the old Hitman.
No.
Family member. Oh, damn. And it is their child, not like a niece or nephew?
Yeah, it is their daughter.
Their daughter.
See, one of the things that you're supposed to start off with is male or female.
Well, female now.
Oh, well, we're talking about the...
I know, but the daughter's...
Yeah.
The child is female.
The child is female.
That narrows it down quite a bit for me. So I'm going to go ahead and use my first guess.
Okay.
Paul Van Dale.
Who the fuck?
Carmelo's dad.
No.
Okay. Because he was in wrestling in the 90s.
This guy is more well known than that.
Okay. The guy kind of looks like Paul or Matt Bloom. More well known than Paul Van Dale. They got a daughter that wrestles currently. And he said he wasn't part of a big wrestling family.
Yeah.
So that leaves out him.
Who's him?
Anvil.
Yeah, no.
Because Nettie.
Yeah, I know.
Got a daughter that's currently wrestling. And she's main roster.
What?
Okay, next question.
Okay.
Was he known at one point for handcuffing himself to a ring? Would it happen to be...
You might as well just ask, was he styling in profile?
It's Ric Flair.
It is Ric Flair.
He's one of the only 3 who has a daughter that's currently on the main roster. Because, yeah.
Here's the thing was when I was trying to decide, I was like, should I go with Ric Flair or Rick Steiner? Just to fuck with you.
That would have just gone from, oh, he is in NXT, or oh, they are in Raw or SmackDown.
Yeah.
So now it's my turn.